JL, what's the plan with Nat?
Geez, subtle. No, we'll get through training. I'll have a chat to him after training. We'll work out where we sit. We haven't had selection yet. Obviously, Youngie coming out of the team opens up a spot. Having said that, we've got some good depth and a lot of players putting their hand up for that spot. So, that'll come in Savo.
Is it your preference to play him if he's ready?
I don't know where I sit with that yet. For me, all options are on the table. So, I haven't really made my mind up there. It's a good question, though.
Sorry, how hard has he had to work this season just to even get to this point where he is in a position to play?
Yeah, it's been a great effort. Yeah. He's been dealing with injuries for a number of years now, and to show the resilience, to be able to keep bouncing back after as many setbacks as he's had, and keep presenting himself in the way he does is a credit to himself. We wouldn't expect anything less from him because he's a real pro, but it's still admirable, and for him to for us to even be talking about this now, it's a credit to the work he's put in.
Last time round, he did a block without playing the field. This time, he went back to the field and got through a game. Does that give you greater confidence that he's ready to start an AFL game?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. And we needed to see that after his last injury, and I think it does well for his confidence as well. He only played 60 minutes on the weekend, so it's quite a combative game, and he got through well and worked on the things we needed him to work on. But we'll just have a chat as a match committee to see whether that's enough.
How's Alex Pearce at the moment?
He's tracking well. He's taken big steps forward the last couple of weeks. Pretty much held him over on the weekend because we want to get him ready for performance as much as getting him back from his fitness point of view. So he needs to get through training and pull up well, but things are tracking well.
Does it get to a point where it's a little bit of a race against the clock, just given he has missed obviously a pretty significant chunk of footy now?
Yeah, it does. And our conversation with him last week is if we're ever going to take an extra week, it's that week, the Carlton week, and we decided that was the best course of action. So it should leave him in good stead, but we need to get him in the team and get him up and going as well. So it's a balance.
There's nothing more sinister at play with Alex's injury. Could you guarantee that he plays footy again this season?
Oh yeah, I'm hoping there's a really, really good chance of playing this week. So the answer to that is yes. But with this injury, he's not going to be 100%. So we're not sure how it's going to pull up in some sense after running 13.5 Ks and being as combative as he is in a game of AFL. So we're not out of the woods, but I'm real confident he's going to play this week, let alone this year.
Brendan Cox's form early in the season was under the microscope. He seems to have really regained confidence and good against Carlton. What do you put that down to?
To be honest, I think early in the year he was really good. Across pre-season he was in really good form. Probably lost a little bit of form, maybe on the back of losing a little bit of confidence with the cramps and his ability to get through a game, which probably hit him a little bit. But probably since around 6 or 7, he's been a real pillar for us down there, and love the way he's built his game, but love the way he's leading the back line as well. He's really stood up and grown in the leadership role, and his form's been outstanding.
What do you make of Port Adelaide, and do you need to take into account that they might be a little bit more fired up for Boak this week?
Probably I'll look for the evidence of their footy rather than it's hard to judge the emotional side of it. But at their best, they play some really damaging footy, and they present some real challenges. They've a couple of wet games in a row, going back a couple of games ago against good opposition, and then Geelong in Geelong is always a tough task. So I understand that's probably not a true reflection of how they're going, but their form post-bye for about 6 weeks there was really strong, and we're focused heavily on that. Given it looks like it's going to be a dry deck and at the Adelaide Oval, so we can't take him lightly.
Given you've got the scan results back for Youngie, how is he, I guess, holding up today, knowing another injury?
Yeah, it's always disappointing, and you got to allow the players to sit in that disappointment. So, but he's bounced back well. He's come in. He's been part of our meetings. Like he has with all his setbacks this year. His mindset shifts really quickly. And in some sense, he's a bit like Fifey with that. He just gets back to work and does what he can to A, get him back, but also B, help the team. And hoping it's only short term, and hopefully we see him before the end of the home away season.
Corey Wagner, ready?
He's a chance. Yeah, he hasn't done much for a couple of weeks with that heel. He's progressing well. He's turned the corner, which is great. Still got to get through training, and we'll see where it lands after training.
Just in regards to Nat's potential return, you've lost a couple of big-bodied midfielders to injury throughout the season. You're playing, Bulldogs and Brisbane down the stretch. How important is it that you have someone of Nat's just physical stature, his nous and experience of stoppages?
I've only really looked at the Port Adelaide game, to be honest. I find this game gives you a kick in the butt if you get too far ahead of yourself. So we'll just be picking a team that helps us for this weekend.
Matthew Pavlich is on the move. How do you feel about him becoming a rival?
Oh, well, good luck to him. He's worked really hard behind the scenes, and he's got a great opportunity in front of him. I don't know much about it. He's kept his cards pretty close to his chest. He seems to ask me a lot of questions. I don't get to ask him too many. Really proud of him, and it's a great opportunity, and wish him all the best.